something you've never said out loud? That's a real question. What's something you've never said out loud? This is a free question. What's something you've never said out loud?
I admire everything. I'm definitely afraid of roaches.
Question. What's something you've never said out loud? Answer. I'm not sure of myself anymore. Question. Why? Answer. Shame. Which is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior, word association, humiliation, embarrassment, guilt, compunction, discomfort, ignominy, and dignity. The secrets of a queen don't always share the same fate as victorious. Some of them chew away at the core of us until we are hollow enough to follow instructions. Step 1, smile often. Step 2, master the art of remaining private and public. Step 3, if it's too personal a question, change the subject. Confession, I've learned to swim through my tears. I've grown gills and learned to breathe through the depths of sorrow. I will not drown here in liquor and self-pity. Mermaid me frankincense to anoint thin skin that has not yet learned to callous completely. My scales only occupy what's beneath me. The weight of my vulnerabilities is worn down my melanin, and even here, I don't fit in. Question, is it better to feel everything or nothing at all? Answer, I am too sensitive. I am too emotional. I am too old not to be comfortable with these things. I am too wise to believe you don't need to be sensitive and emotional when you're an oracle. Question, was something you never said out loud. Answer, I had trouble keeping my virginity. Question, why? Answer, love. Which is an intense feeling of deep affection, word association, fondness, tenderness, warmth, intimacy, attachment, endearment, devotion, adoration. As a woman, I've been socialized to value my reputation more than my identity, as if I could control what people choose to believe of me. Despite confession, someone told me something I said once changed their life. Confession, it made me jealous. If only the things I pour into the mic impacted my life the way they do a crowd. Question, what's something you never said out loud? Answer, I wish I was famous. Question, why? Answer, validation, which is the act or process of being at once relevant and important. Well-grounded or justifiable word association, reliability, legitimacy, authority, confession. I've been writing stories for over 24 years. I still have the hardest time telling my own confession. Oftentimes I choose to be alone. And even that part of me is an illusion. I'm too spiritual a person to believe in seclusion. I keep the company of my thoughts. Frequently they render me lost in social settings. This makes getting my attention a bit complex. Question, what's something you've never said out loud? Answer, I hate you. Question, why? Answer, you died. And sometimes there are no words. At those times, the silence is heard louder than the scream. Some things aren't as audible as they seem. Confession, when I was a jit, I asked God to be a gift for my husband. I wanted to be a fantasy, a living testament that dreams come true. Confession, I felt that if people knew, they would stop treating me like a present. Confession, I'd rather be protected than rejected. Confession, I push people away on purpose. Confession, Confession. This is the most personal poem I've ever written. Confession. I find myself seeking forgiveness when I have no reason to apologize. Confession. The phrase "I'm fine" has become my favorite shroud. Question. What's something you never said out loud? Quote. For the record, I still think about being like you when I grow up more than anyone else. End quote. Confession. When I teach, my intent is to lead by example. Confession. Sometimes I feel too dismantled to be of service to my students. Confession. They disagree. Rachel McKibben, she spoke to me about memory. She believes we're designed to hold on to the things that remind us what's safe and what's not. Confession. Those reminders are pretty much all that I've got. The closest you can be to someone is inside, which is why I hide when you want to be near. Question. Why? Answer. Fear, which is a painful feeling caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause harm or a threat. Confession. I always thought writing about this was something I'd regret. Question. Why? Answer. I've tried for the extent of my existence to run away from being a statistic. I did not escape, and that disappoints me. I do not wish to be defined by my flaws. But I cannot measure my character in applause.
Let's go. Let's go.
I am afraid of being judged, which makes me apprehensive about being loved. I find hugs rather uncomfortable. Question. What does it feel like? Answer. Terror, fright, alarm, panic, trepidation, agitation, dread, distress. Ebony, what's something you've never said out loud? Answer. I'm living with HIV. The silence has been killing me. Question. Why didn't you tell me? Answer. Pride, which is the consciousness of one's own dignity, self-esteem, self-regard, self-worth, self-respect, selfishness, honor,